questions? The difference is, yes, Zainab Abdullah?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, you speak about the pattern organization. We can't say it's five.
5. What do you mean by 5?
Five basic organization.
What
The
do you mean
first
by,
one,
yes?
the first one is the sequence.
Mm,
The second one is the description. The third
mm,
one is the cause and effect.
mm.
The fourth one is compare and contract.
So
Contrast.
what do you mean by this? What do you mean by this?
Sir, we can say that if we use these organization, our essay going to be understand to the readers.
Okay. Okay, thank you very
يعني
much. Okay, thank you very much. The pattern of organization becomes very clear sometimes, or it should be very clear in our thesis statement. شوف الثيس statement ايش قد مهمة. يعني it's not a normal sentence. Okay? It's a core sentence for the whole essay. It's the key sentence for the whole essay. In addition to giving the main idea or the position or the claim or the argument, you are going to defend, you are going to support, you are going to prove, you are going to give explanations, examples, support your claim in the body paragraphs. This specific sentence, the thesis statement, also gives us an image, indication for the pattern of organization. What we are going to write, what kind of pattern of organization? Are we going to write, for example, an argument? Are we going to write a comparison contrast essay? Are we going to write, for example, an explanatory essay, expository essay, process essay, comparing between two ideas, comparing between two places, between two characters. هذا كله ممكن نستفيد من عنده وين؟ ممكن نجده وين؟ في الثيسس sentence. Look how important is the thesis sentence. Now, the subtopics are very much important if we add them. If we don't add them, still we may have a good and perfect thesis statement. But when we add subtopics to our main position, to our main idea, to our main opinions, argument, position, claim, it will be more clarified to our readers and to us as writers. It will tell the readers what pattern of organization is this. Whether you are going to write, for example, as I said already, a comparison, contrast, or something else. Let's read those examples. The first sentence here we have, if you can see it very well, or if you don't see it, please use your hard copy. On page 83. Students, please pay attention to the difference between the first sentence written without mentioning subtopics and the second one. If you can see my marking here, look at this sentence. And look at this, the same sentence, but written differently, or written with, with subtopics. Okay? Who can read these two sentences to me? Okay, excellent. إسراء عامر قري لي first sentence.
نعم دكتور.
Yes, please.
الأوسط.
The first sentence.
Also, some parents and educators oppose same-sex classes. There is some evidence that separating boys and girls in middle school yields positive results.
Okay, أريد ختام مزهر.
Yes.
ختام اقري لي the second one.
Okay.
The second one that I marked for you.
Okay.
This one.
Also, some parents
Yes.
and educators oppose same-sex classes. There is some evidence that separating boys and girls in middle school yields positive results. Particular,
particularly نقدر
particular
نقول yeah.
in improved learner self-confidence and decreased classroom discrimination.
Okay. زين. الآن what are the differences between the two examples? What are the differences between the two examples? إسراء هيثم?
Yes. The difference, the first difference is that the first one is short and second one is long.
Yeah.
The first one has its main idea. The second one has another idea, make it longer and more specific.
Has the same idea. Both of these sentences have the same idea. But the difference is, yes, say Faris.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
The
please.
second one have more information than the first one.
More
So it is.
information. Yes. Yeah.
So we can say that it is better than the first.
Why?
Because it have the information in the third line and the second line when he added the statement about improve learner self confidence.
I didn't get your idea. I didn't
The
understand
meaning
your
that
point.
it
Yeah.
gave more information than the first.
Yeah. Yeah. That's of course, because it has more words. Okay. So it gives more information. But this is not the main difference that I'm looking for. ختام.
Yes, the first one just give us at the end, the last sentence, the positive results only. The second one, he gives us the positive result, which they are improved learner self-confidence and decreased classroom discrimination. I think it is give us the information about the positive results.
So what does this mean?
That's giving information, as I say, or
giving information, as your colleague said, or you yourself
yes.
said already. Adyan Ali
Yes.
Kadhim. Adyan Ali Kadhim.
Oh, sorry, sorry.
Yes.
I think that it gave it's more accurate than the first one because it gave evidence. When they says particularly an improved learner and so on. So it's more accurate and specified than the first one.
Okay, more accurate and specified than the first one. Good. What else? What else? Dua Gata?
Yes, excuse me.
Yes, please.
The second one is clearer for the reader and more helpful for the writer.
Okay.
Yes, that what we said before the last lecture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
And
thank you.
The difference between yes.
Okay, thank you. Zahra Hussein.
The second sentence is better because he explain and give more reason and more information
More
and
information. Mhm.
he have a subtopics.
What do you
So
mean by this?
I mean is the second is better because he give explain the idea and give a more reason to the reader.
Okay, thank you, Zahra. Thank you, Zahra. Zain Al-Abidin.
Yes, doctor. I think that if we take a close look to the both sentences, we shall find some differences. So we can find about the clarity or the clearly, and we can see that the first one is explained better than the second one, and the second difference, I think that about the subtopic, we can see the subtopic is showing itself so widely, so we can say it a clear thing or clear sentences. So the subtopic is very clear in the first one, but in the second one, I think it's not so good.
سوى
Yeah.
زين العابدين قلبتها بمسحة.
Oh.
بالعكس تسوى بالعكس.
No,
Um,
bad. No.
okay, the first sentence and the second sentence. The second sentence is clearer to the reader than the first sentence, though both of the sentences work as good thesis statements, good thesis sentences. The first one is completely stated, clearly stated, but it doesn't, the first one, it doesn't give us subtopics, doesn't give us more details about those positive results. What kind of positive results? So the writer in the first sentence doesn't mention those subtopics, just said yields positive results, but he or she doesn't say what kind of positive results. He doesn't tell us how many positive results, 2 or 3 or 4. Though this sentence is perfectly stated and it works as a this sentence, but it is not that clear enough in terms of the pattern of organization, in terms of more details or information about the topic. So what are those subtopics? We don't have subtopics. So if I ask, for example, students now, which one is better? You should say that the second is better than the first, though they are both accurate, though they are both stating the thesis statement, though they are both representing, introducing, giving a position, giving a point of view, expressing the opinion of the writer. But the second one specifies the opinion better, specifies the point of view in more details. Not only details, but specific points, mentioning 2 points. I will read it for you and tell you what are those specific points. Instead of saying, for example, in the first sentence, it yields positive results, we don't have any information about what kind of positive results. But if you look at the second sentence and see the additional information, additional words given to this sentence, we can recognize, we can see what kind of positive results. So the writer in the second sentence designates or clarifies, identifies, exactly identifies. Yeah, the right word is identifies what kind of positive results. He says particularly, يعني particularly, or they say particularly, okay? Particularly in improved learner self-confidence. So this is one kind of positive result. And the second one, decrease the classroom discrimination. So it becomes very clear to the reader what kind of positive results. Instead of knowing just the general meaning, positive results. Positive results, يعني an expression expresses the general meaning. But the second example, particularly in improved learner self-confidence and decreased classroom discrimination. What does this mean to us as writers, or what does this, or how does this help us in writing? Yeah, and it's why the second sentence, or why does the second sentence help us more than the first sentence in our writing? What do you think? What do you say? هسه أنا شرحت الموضوع، لكن how does this help us in our writing؟ يعني أقول أنا ليش ما أختار الفيرست سنتنس؟ أوكي يعني ما عندي مشكلة، بما أنه تشتغل ك thesis statement، شنو المشكلة أنه أنا أستخدم الفيرست سنتنس؟ ماكو مشكلة، صحيح ماكو مشكلة. سواء اخترت، يعني أنت الكاتب، سواء اخترت الجملة الأولى، يعني this one، okay، or this one. ما أعرف إذا أكو فد مؤشر آخر، لازم أبحث عن طريقة أخرى. التكست فد لحظة. Okay, my question is, for example, if you choose the first sentence as a thesis sentence, it works perfectly. If you choose the second sentence, also it works perfectly, but the second one is better than the first one. You know, because it gives us the subtopics, because it gives us more information, as you all students who answered me says the same things about these two sentences, gives us subtopics, gives us more information, and gives us subtopics. So why giving subtopics is better than not? Yes, Isra.
Yeah, yes, I think because the subtopics will help us to discuss it in the body paragraph, and will give us the information to write more about it in the body.
Okay, thank you very much. Good. What else? Yes, Dua.
And the first thesis sentences, we should researching and thinking about the topic to find the positive results and many things to write about it. Yeah. But the second sentences, it's clearer, and we can just writing
Yes.
يعني نبلش نكتب يعني لأن it's too clear. Yeah, but the first sentences we should thinking about it and talk about it for the more time.
Okay. Yeah, it becomes clear. Your idea becomes clear. Thank you very much. بعد